In the world of digital infidelity, one name stands out above all others: Ashley Madison. A website notorious for facilitating extramarital affairs, Ashley Madison promised its users discretion and secrecy. But all that changed in the summer of 2015, when a group of hackers known as Impact Team breached the site's security and exposed the personal information of millions of users. The Ashley Madison hack sent shockwaves through the online community, revealing the dark underbelly of digital relationships and the consequences of betrayal in the digital age. Narration: as news of the hack spread like wildfire, the world watched in disbelief as the names, email addresses, and sexual preferences of Ashley Madison users were laid bare for all to see. The fallout was immediate and devastating, with marriages ending, careers destroyed, and lives forever changed. The impact of the hack was felt not just by those directly involved, but by society as a whole, raising questions about privacy, trust, and the dangers of living our lives online. The Ashley Madison leak was a wake-up call, forcing us to confront the reality of digital infidelity and the fragility of our online personas. Narration: as we delve into the depths of the Ashley Madison hack, we will uncover the motivations behind the attack, the implications for cybersecurity, and the lessons learned from this watershed moment in the history of online privacy. Join us on this journey as we explore the dark side of digital relationships, the power of anonymity, and the human cost of betrayal in the digital age. The Ashley Madison hack may have been a scandal of epic proportions, but it also serves as a cautionary tale for all of us who live our lives in the digital realm. Strap in, dear viewers, for a rollercoaster ride through the shadowy world of digital infidelity. In the murky depths of the internet's underbelly, a digital empire was quietly taking shape. A platform that would come to redefine the boundaries of infidelity and secrecy. The year was 2001, and the seeds of Ashley Madison were being sown by a visionary entrepreneur named Noel Biderman. With a background in sports marketing, Biderman saw an opportunity to capitalize on the taboo nature of extramarital affairs and create a virtual space where individuals could discreetly seek out illicit connections. And thus, Ashley Madison was born. Narration: the early days of Ashley Madison were shrouded in controversy and skepticism. Critics condemned the platform as a moral cesspool, while supporters lauded it as a champion of personal freedom. Regardless of where one stood on the ethical spectrum, there was no denying the impact that Ashley Madison was having on the digital landscape. With its provocative marketing campaigns and bold tagline, "Life is short. Have an affair," the platform quickly gained notoriety and a dedicated user base. But as the site's popularity grew, so too did the scrutiny and backlash from various quarters. Narration: as Ashley Madison continued to push the boundaries of societal norms, it was only a matter of time before the platform would face its reckoning. And that reckoning would come in the form of a devastating data breach in 2015. The infamous hack exposed the personal information of millions of users, laying bare the dark underbelly of digital infidelity and sending shockwaves through the online community. The fallout from the breach was swift and severe, leading to lawsuits, resignations, and a tarnished reputation that would forever stain the legacy of Ashley Madison. But despite the scandal and subsequent downfall, the rise of Ashley Madison remains a cautionary tale of the power and perils of the digital age. In the dark underbelly of the internet, a digital storm was brewing. A storm that would shake the foundations of trust and privacy for millions. It all began with a group of shadowy hackers, their identities hidden behind layers of encryption and anonymity. These cyber mercenaries had set their sights on a target that would send shockwaves through the world of online infidelity. Ashley Madison, a website notorious for facilitating extramarital affairs, found itself in the crosshairs of these digital thieves. Narration: with surgical precision, the hackers infiltrated Ashley Madison's fortress-like database, a repository of secrets and desires. They navigated through firewalls and security protocols with the skill of seasoned spies, leaving no digital footprint behind. And then, like a thief in the night, they struck. Millions of user accounts, each one a testament to hidden desires and forbidden fantasies, were laid bare for the world to see. The hackers had breached the sanctity of privacy, unleashing a torrent of chaos and devastation in their wake. Narration: as the news of the breach spread like wildfire across the internet, a sense of dread descended upon the users of Ashley Madison. Their deepest secrets, once safely guarded behind digital walls, were now exposed for all to see. marriages were torn asunder, careers were destroyed, and lives were irrevocably changed. The hack served as a stark reminder of the fragility of digital privacy in an age where our most intimate details are stored in the cloud. The breach of Ashley Madison was not just an attack on a website, it was an attack on the very notion of trust in the digital age. And as the dust settled, one thing became abundantly clear: no one was safe from the prying eyes of hackers in the digital wilderness. As the digital world stood in shock, the fallout from the Ashley Madison data breach continued to reverberate across the globe. The release of user data, once safely guarded behind encrypted walls, now laid bare for all to see. Names, email addresses, and intimate details exposed in a public spectacle of digital infidelity. The repercussions were swift and severe, sending shockwaves through individuals, families, and even governments. With each click of a mouse, lives were upended, marriages shattered, and reputations tarnished. The sheer scale of the data dump was staggering, with millions of users caught in the crosshairs of a scandal that rocked the very foundations of trust in the digital age. The release of this information was not just a breach of privacy but a breach of the sacred trust between users and the platform they entrusted with their most intimate secrets. As the dust settled and the magnitude of the breach became clear, questions loomed large. Who was behind this audacious act of cyber espionage? What were their motives? And how would society grapple with the aftermath of such a profound violation of privacy? The implications were far-reaching, touching on issues of cybersecurity, online privacy, and the very nature of trust in an increasingly interconnected world. The Ashley Madison leak was not just a cautionary tale of digital infidelity but a stark reminder of the fragility of our online identities. The data dump served as a wake-up call, forcing individuals and organizations to confront the harsh realities of the digital landscape. It was a stark reminder that no system is foolproof, no data completely secure. As we navigated the aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak, one thing became abundantly clear: the digital age had ushered in a new era of vulnerability, where the lines between public and private, real and virtual, blurred with unsettling ease. And as we grappled with the fallout of the data dump, one thing remained certain: the impact of this breach would be felt for years to come, shaping the way we interact with technology and each other in an ever-evolving digital world. In the aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak, the impact on relationships reverberates far beyond the confines of the digital realm. Families torn asunder, marriages shattered, trust obliterated in an instant. The betrayal felt by those who discovered their partner's involvement in the infamous site was nothing short of devastating. The emotional toll of discovering a loved one's infidelity through such a public and humiliating breach of privacy cannot be understated. Lives were upended, hearts were broken, and the very fabric of trust was torn asunder. The fallout from the Ashley Madison leak was not just confined to the individuals directly involved. Children caught in the crossfire of their parents' crumbling marriages bore witness to the pain and anguish that ensued. Innocent bystanders in a digital war of secrets and deception, they were left to grapple with the shattered illusions of their once idyllic family life. The ripple effects of the leak permeated through generations, leaving a trail of heartache and brokenness in its wake. The scars left by the revelation of infidelity ran deep, leaving wounds that would take years to heal, if they ever could. As the dust settled and the initial shock of the Ashley Madison leak began to fade, the real work of rebuilding shattered relationships began. For some, forgiveness was a distant dream, an unattainable ideal in the face of such profound betrayal. For others, a glimmer of hope emerged amidst the wreckage, a chance to confront the demons of infidelity and emerge stronger on the other side. The road to recovery was long and arduous, filled with tears, anger, and ultimately, a fragile sense of redemption. The impact on relationships was profound, forever altering the landscape of trust and intimacy in the digital age. The Ashley Madison leak was a stark reminder of the fragility of human relationships in an era where privacy is a luxury and secrets are always one hack away from being exposed. In the aftermath of the Ashley Madison data breach, a storm of legal and ethical debates engulfed the digital landscape. The hack not only exposed the personal information of millions of users but also raised profound questions about cybersecurity, privacy laws, and the moral implications of digital infidelity. As the dust settled, experts and lawmakers scrambled to assess the damage and address the fallout of this unprecedented breach. Narration: the legal ramifications of the Ashley Madison leak were complex and far-reaching. Questions arose about the responsibility of the company to safeguard user data, the implications of storing sensitive information on a platform known for facilitating extramarital affairs, and the potential liabilities for individuals whose information was exposed. Lawsuits were filed, investigations launched, and a new era of data protection and privacy regulations was ushered in. The breach served as a wake-up call for businesses and individuals alike, highlighting the urgent need for stronger cybersecurity measures and stricter enforcement of privacy laws. Narration: on the ethical front, the Ashley Madison hack sparked fierce debates about the boundaries of online privacy, the ethics of hacking as a form of vigilante justice, and the moral implications of participating in a platform designed to facilitate cheating. The leak raised profound questions about trust, honesty, and the digital footprint we leave behind in an increasingly connected world. As society grappled with the fallout of the breach, individuals were forced to confront uncomfortable truths about the nature of relationships, the fragility of privacy in the digital age, and the enduring legacy of a hack that laid bare the secrets of millions. In the aftermath of the Ashley Madison data breach, the hunt for the hackers responsible began in earnest. Cybersecurity experts and law enforcement agencies around the world embarked on a relentless pursuit to track down the individuals or groups behind the audacious attack. The motives behind the breach were shrouded in mystery, with speculation running rampant in the media. Was it a group of disgruntled employees seeking revenge? A rival company looking to tarnish Ashley Madison's reputation? Or perhaps a lone hacker motivated by a desire for notoriety? Narration: the investigation into the Ashley Madison breach was a complex and intricate process that required a combination of technical expertise and relentless determination. As cybersecurity experts delved into the digital breadcrumbs left behind by the hackers, they uncovered a trail of sophisticated tactics and elaborate methods used to infiltrate the company's systems. The hackers had meticulously planned their attack, exploiting vulnerabilities in Ashley Madison's security protocols to gain access to sensitive user data. But despite their best efforts to cover their tracks, the digital footprints left behind would eventually lead investigators to their doorstep. Narration: as the investigation into the Ashley Madison breach unfolded, the motives behind the attack began to come into focus. It was soon revealed that the hackers were not motivated by financial gain or personal vendettas, but rather by a desire to expose what they viewed as the company's unethical business practices. The breach served as a wake-up call to companies worldwide about the importance of safeguarding user data and protecting their systems from malicious actors. The hunt for the hackers had revealed not only the vulnerabilities in Ashley Madison's security infrastructure but also the need for greater vigilance in an increasingly digitized world. In the aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak, the digital landscape was left shattered, trust fractured, and relationships tested. The breach of privacy and exposure of millions of users' most intimate secrets sent shockwaves through the online community. As the dust settled, the daunting task of rebuilding trust in online platforms and digital relationships loomed large. How could users ever feel secure again in a world where their most private information could be laid bare for all to see? The scars left by the Ashley Madison leak ran deep, leaving a lasting impact on the way we view digital trust and security. Narration: trust, once broken, is not easily repaired. The Ashley Madison leak served as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that exist in the digital realm. Users questioned the security measures put in place by online platforms, wondering if their data was truly safe from prying eyes. Companies scrambled to reassess their cybersecurity protocols, aiming to regain the trust of their user base. But rebuilding trust is not just about implementing stronger encryption or stricter privacy policies, it's about restoring faith in the fundamental principles of honesty and integrity. The road to redemption after a breach of trust is long and arduous, requiring a concerted effort from both users and companies alike. Narration: as we look to the future of digital relationships in the wake of the Ashley Madison leak, one thing is clear: trust must be earned, not given. Users must remain vigilant in protecting their personal information, while companies must prioritize transparency and accountability in their operations. The scars of the past may never fully heal, but they serve as a reminder of the importance of trust in the digital age. By learning from the mistakes of the past and working together to strengthen cybersecurity measures, we can begin to rebuild trust in online platforms and forge a path towards a more secure and trustworthy digital future. As the news of the Ashley Madison leak spread like wildfire across the internet, the lives of countless individuals were thrown into chaos. For some, it was a moment of reckoning, a harsh spotlight shining on their hidden secrets. For others, it was a nightmare come to life, a betrayal of trust that shattered their sense of security. The fallout was swift and brutal, leaving a trail of broken relationships, damaged reputations, and shattered lives in its wake. Families torn apart, marriages put to the test, careers left in ruins. The impact of the leak was felt far and wide, reverberating through communities and leaving a scar that would not easily heal. For those whose names were exposed, there was no escaping the judgment of their peers, the whispers of gossip, the condemnation of society. They were branded with a scarlet letter, marked as adulterers in the court of public opinion. But amidst the chaos and the shame, there were stories of resilience, of survival in the face of adversity. Some couples found a way to rebuild their trust, to confront the demons that had driven them apart and emerge stronger on the other side. Others took a different path, choosing to part ways and start anew, determined to leave the past behind and forge a brighter future. And through it all, there was a glimmer of hope, a belief that even in the darkest of times, redemption was possible, forgiveness within reach. The Ashley Madison leak was a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk in the digital world, of the consequences of betrayal and deceit. But it was also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, to the capacity for growth and transformation in the face of adversity. As the dust settled and the headlines faded, the survivors of digital infidelity emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever to rebuild their lives and reclaim their sense of self. And in their stories, there was a lesson for us all, that no matter how far we fall, we always have the power to rise again. As the dust settles on the aftermath of the Ashley Madison hack, the world is left grappling with the stark reality of digital infidelity and its far-reaching consequences. The breach of the infamous extramarital dating site not only exposed the personal information of millions of users but also shed light on the vulnerabilities of online platforms and the fragility of privacy in the digital age. The fallout from the breach serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of cybersecurity and the need for individuals and organizations to take proactive measures to safeguard their sensitive data. But amidst the chaos and scandal, there are valuable lessons to be learned. The Ashley Madison leak serves as a cautionary tale for both individuals and businesses alike. It underscores the critical need for robust security measures, stringent data protection protocols, and a heightened awareness of the risks associated with sharing personal information online. The breach highlights the devastating impact of cyber attacks on individuals' lives, relationships, and reputations, as well as the broader implications for trust in the digital realm. As we reflect on the fallout from the Ashley Madison hack, it becomes clear that the breach was not just a wake-up call for those directly affected but a stark reminder of the evolving landscape of cybersecurity threats. The incident underscores the importance of staying vigilant, practicing good digital hygiene, and being mindful of the potential consequences of our online actions. It serves as a stark reminder that in today's interconnected world, privacy is a precious commodity that must be fiercely protected, lest we fall victim to the perils of digital intrusion. So, as we navigate the aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak and its reverberations throughout the digital landscape, let us take heed of the lessons learned. Let us strive to uphold the principles of privacy, security, and trust in our online interactions. And let us remember that in the ever-expanding realm of cyberspace, the choices we make today can have lasting repercussions tomorrow. The Ashley Madison hack may have been a dark chapter in the annals of digital history, but it also serves as a powerful reminder of the need for vigilance, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to protecting our digital selves. As the dust settled in the wake of the Ashley Madison leak, the digital landscape was forever altered. The fallout from the breach reverberated through society, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The once secret world of online infidelity was thrust into the harsh light of scrutiny, exposing the vulnerabilities of digital privacy and the consequences of betrayal. The aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak was a cautionary tale of the power of technology to both connect and destroy lives. Narration: for the millions of users whose personal information was exposed in the breach, the aftermath was a nightmare come to life. Names, addresses, credit card information, all laid bare for the world to see. The impact on individuals and families was devastating, with relationships shattered and reputations tarnished. The digital age had ushered in a new era of transparency, where privacy was a luxury few could afford. The fallout from the Ashley Madison leak served as a stark reminder that in the digital age, secrets are a currency that can be easily stolen and traded. Narration: but beyond the personal toll, the Ashley Madison leak had far-reaching implications for society as a whole. It sparked a global conversation about the ethics of online privacy, the morality of infidelity, and the power of technology to shape human behavior. The fallout from the breach forced individuals and institutions to confront uncomfortable truths about the ways in which technology can both empower and betray us. The aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak was a wake-up call for a society increasingly reliant on digital connections, reminding us that behind every screen lies a complex web of vulnerability and consequence. Narration: the aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak was a sobering reminder of the power of technology to expose our deepest secrets and vulnerabilities. It was a cautionary tale of the risks of digital infidelity and the lasting impact of betrayal in the digital age. As we navigate an increasingly connected world, the lessons of the Ashley Madison leak serve as a stark reminder that in the digital age, privacy is a precious commodity that must be safeguarded at all costs. The aftermath of the Ashley Madison leak may have faded from the headlines, but its impact on the digital landscape and society as a whole will continue to resonate for years to come. As we come to the conclusion of our journey through the intricate web of digital infidelity, one thing is abundantly clear: the Ashley Madison leak was not just a wake-up call for the millions of users exposed, but a stark reminder of the fragility of digital trust in our modern age. The fallout from this unprecedented breach reverberated through countless lives, shattering marriages, careers, and reputations in its path. The once secret world of online affairs was laid bare for all to see, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. But amidst the chaos and turmoil, a glimmer of hope emerges: the opportunity to redefine what it means to trust in the digital realm. As the dust settles and the shock waves of the Ashley Madison leak begin to subside, we are left with a crucial question: how do we move forward from here? How do we rebuild trust in an age where our most intimate secrets can be laid bare with the click of a button? The answer lies not just in better cybersecurity measures or stricter privacy controls, but in a fundamental shift in our attitudes towards digital trust. We must recognize that trust is not just a commodity to be bought and sold, but a sacred bond that must be nurtured and protected at all costs. We must hold tech companies accountable for safeguarding our data, and demand transparency and accountability in all aspects of online interactions. As we reflect on the lessons learned from the Ashley Madison leak, we are faced with a stark reality: the digital world is a double-edged sword, capable of both connecting us in ways never before imagined, and tearing us apart with the same ferocity. It is up to each and every one of us to take a stand against the erosion of digital trust, to demand better from ourselves and from those who hold the keys to our online lives. The time has come to redefine what it means to trust in the digital age, to build a future where our online interactions are characterized not by deceit and betrayal, but by honesty, integrity, and respect. Let us rise to this challenge, let us forge a new path forward, and let us never forget the lessons learned from the Ashley Madison leak. The time for change is now.